felt my heart racing. I was done trying to protect Charlotte's feelings. Roman was so cute. I felt really exposed in my summer dress, but Roman seemed to like looking at me. I held hands with him the whole school day, which caught everyone's attention, but in a good way. I didn't know if it was the potion or being away from Charlotte, but I already felt 10 times better. That night, Roman took me to a fancy restaurant in a limo. It turned out he was insanely rich. And craziest of all, I learned over dinner that he was a musician and was coming out with an album. If I get $1 million contract, I'll give you half the money, but on one condition. You have to pose with me on the album cover. Half my songs are about love. Plus, a beautiful girl will help me sell more copies. I started blushing and thought about the idea of being on a public album cover. Everyone would see me, millions of people if the album did well. Before I give you an answer, I was wondering something. Why are you so mean to Charlotte? Most of the time you seem like a cool guy, but the way you called her a pig and told her no guy would ever want her, do you know how much that hurt her? You have no idea the insecurities girls have to deal with. Who says girls are the only ones with insecurities? And I never called her a pig. But I did say no one will want her because she's a terrible person. She bullied my older brother last year. She made him feel like he was worthless. It got so bad, he ended up transferring. Charlotte had been a bully? I was too shocked to speak. Roman walked me home after dinner, and as soon as he stepped into my garden, his eyes filled with tears again, and he pulled me into a hug. Roman, what is it? Why are you crying? After Charlotte bullied my brother, he was under a lot of stress and got really sick. We were so worried about him, but your mom saved his life. The second I found out you were her daughter, I knew you were special. Please, do the photo with me, Lyra. You don't have to be ashamed of anything. With that, Roman pulled me close and kissed me. My heart soared and I felt happy for the first time in weeks. When I arrived, there were crowds of girls in the courtyard screaming angrily. I ran to see what was happening, and to my shock, they were all gathered around Charlotte looking furious. Apparently, Charlotte had posted embarrassing photos of those girls online to get their boyfriends to break up with them. It's the only way I can get a prom date. If your boyfriends break up with you, then they'll get so desperate they'll ask me out. It's not fair. I've never had a date in my life. Charlotte started to cry, but the girls ignored her and stormed off. Even after everything Roman had told me and all the stuff she'd said, I felt sorry for Charlotte. Hey, listen to me. I know you don't believe it now, but you don't need a guy to prove you're worthy. How can you expect anyone to like you if you hate yourself? Easy for you to say. For whatever reason, you're dating the hottest guy in school. I also heard you might be the model for his cover album. You're going to humiliate yourself. Charlotte, I don't care what you or anyone else thinks of me anymore. You should care. Lyra, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to tell you the truth because I care about you. I don't want millions of strangers sending you hate when they see you on that album. I took a deep breath and reached into my backpack, pulling out my anti-anxiety potion. I knew at that moment Charlotte needed it more than I did. Drink some of this each day, all right? You'll start to feel better. Just trust me. I walked away and decided right then and there I was going to do the album photo. I couldn't let myself live in shame the way Charlotte did. But some weeks before the photo shoot, I was brushing my hair in the bathroom one day when I let out a scream. My hair was falling out in big chunks. I started to cry and immediately ran to Mom. She got really quiet. Lyra, there's something I have to tell you. A condition runs in our family. We lose our hair around the time we're 15. At that second, Mom stripped away her long red hair and revealed her bald head. It was after I lost my hair I decided I wanted to be a healer. I'm heartbroken my hair is gone, but each time I'm able to cure someone else's lost hearing or eyesight, I'm reminded of what truly matters. I was at a total loss for words. A month later, all my hair was gone. I was devastated. The photo shoot was coming up. Soon, millions of people would see me without hair. But when the time came around, I tried to hold my head up and think of Mom. If she could get through it, so could I. Dozens of copies were distributed the next week at school, and everyone told me how brave I was. Months passed by, and one day I got a surprise in the library. Charlotte tapped on my shoulder, and to my shock, all of her hair was chopped off. I'm not saying you need it, but I made you this. It's my hair. Charlotte handed me a wig with long, silky brown hair. You inspired me by doing the photo shoot with Roman. I hope one day I can love myself the way you do. I know I've been awful to you, but I think you're amazing, Lyra. You're amazing, Charlotte. You just don't know it yet. Just then, Roman came up from behind holding his new album. I wanted you both to have free copies. Charlotte, I hope you start to love yourself soon. Thanks, Roman. I'm starting with a couple of teaspoons to get me there. I love you so much. I love you too. Hey, don't forget me.